In this video, you'll see how to create a link in bio page with the PrettyLinks plugin. Sharing links across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and other social networks can get a little complicated, especially if you're limited to just one link in your profile. Well, that's exactly what the PrettyLinks Link in Bio add-on is designed to solve. You can create a custom link in bio landing page directly inside of PrettyLinks, hosted on your very own WordPress site. So this page can have all your most important links, like social profiles, products, videos, affiliate links, blog posts, literally anything that you want. You can share the page anywhere using a URL, or with a QR code on things like graphics, and even physical printouts and flyers at events and storefronts, etc. So with PrettyLinks Link in Bio, you don't need to rely on a separate, paid third-party service just to create and host your link in bio page. Everything's created, managed, and tracked right inside of PrettyLinks on your WordPress site. Before you get started, you'll need to have the PrettyLinks plugin installed on your WordPress website. Also, you'll need to be on a PrettyLinks plan that supports the Link in Bio add-on. And you can see if your plan supports it by referencing our knowledge base article on the Link in Bio add-on. Okay, first you need to install the add-on. So to do that, go to PrettyLinks here on the left sidebar, and Add-ons. Find Link in Bio, and click to install and activate the add-on. Once the add-on's activated, you'll see an item under PrettyLinks here on the left sidebar for Link in Bio pages. Before we set up a sample Link in Bio page, first I'll show you some settings that you can use to customize them. If you go to PrettyLinks and Options, and the Link in Bio tab, here you'll find settings that you can customize. The first is Default Template, which will be the layout and styling of your Link in Bio pages, set by default. Now you can override this per individual Link in Bio page as well, but this will set what's automatically styling your pages. So we'll see a small preview of what each one of these looks like when we create a sample Link in Bio page later in the video. So in the dropdown, just choose what layout you want to be the default when creating your pages. And again, you can override this per individual page, but this controls what's automatically set. Okay, next you can set the default button color, which you see that blue color on these buttons right here. So you can use the color picker or paste an exact color value here to set that. And you could also override this individually per Link in Bio page as well. You can set a button shape, round or square. You can choose to show social media icons on the pages. So you can set social media handles on your Link in Bio pages, which we're going to see later in the video. So having this turned on will show them, and then having them turned off won't show them. So on screen, here's a sample Link in Bio page that I already have created. If that's turned on, it'll show the social links like this. And if it's turned off, it won't show them like this. And then back to the settings. You can enable click tracking on your Link in Bio pages as well. See our knowledge base to learn more about how click tracking works in PrettyLinks if you're not familiar with it. Okay, so if you make any changes here in the options, just be sure to click Update to save them. Okay, so next we'll see how to create a Link in Bio page and how to set it up. To create your first Link in Bio page, just go to PrettyLinks, Link in Bio pages, and add new. First, enter a title. This will show, and showing that sample page on screen, this title will show up here at the top, right here. And it'll also be used to create the URL for your page, which you can change later if you need to. So maybe this is your name, your business, whatever you need to display here at the top. And this is optional, but any text that you enter here in this text field will show up below the title. So showing that page on screen again, this will be the text here, below your title. So for my page, I'll go ahead and click here to save what I have so far. Just like that. And then you can see a link, a URL, was created for the page, which you can copy right here. And also you can click here to edit the URL if you need to. And right here, you can download an image file for the page QR code, which you can use anywhere that you want. On graphics, pages on your website, maybe even physical printed out material, whatever you need. So people can scan that QR code and they'll be taken to your Link in Bio page. All right, next you have options to choose what exactly shows up on the page. So first, scrolling down here to the right, you can set a featured image. So I'll select one that I have in my site, this one right here, and set it, and then save the page. So that featured image will show up at the top of the link in bio page. So on screen, this image at the top is what you set for that featured image. So going back to edit the page again, next you can select a template. So you can see it's minimal by default because remember that's what was set in the options of PrettyLinks that we saw earlier. But you can change it here, and this will style this individual link in bio page. For appearance, you can either set a color to be the background of the page, or you can set an image. So for mine, I'll use an image. So I'll just select it right here, this image here, just like that, and save it. And then we'll see what this looks like later. You can set a button color and a shape, and choose how the text at the top, so the title, and the featured image and the text that you have entered here shows up. So you can center it, or align it to the left or to the right. Next, you can enter your social media URLs. So once you enter a URL, this social media platform icon will show up on your page. If you have it set to show in the options of PrettyLinks, which we saw earlier. So I'll go ahead and paste some sample testing links here for my website. And you don't have to fill out all these, or any of them if you don't want to. You can just paste the ones that you have or that you want to show. So I'll just paste some here. So I'll choose to show these social media profiles. Okay, and next you can choose what links show up. Under buttons, each link will show up as a clickable button. So just click here to add a button. And then in the dropdown, select the type of link that it is. So they can be pretty links, PrettyPay links, videos, or product displays or product display groups. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what any of these are, just search for them in our knowledge base to learn more. A PrettyPay link is a way to sell products. Product display is a product showcase type of link. A video isn't a PrettyLinks feature. It can be a video link to, say, a YouTube or Vimeo video. And we'll see how that works in a bit. So let's say that you want to link out to different pages on your website for these links, or even external pages. You'd first create a pretty link for each page, and then select that pretty link here. So let's say, for example, I have a page on my WordPress site for product reviews or a specific product review. So if I go to Pages here in the left sidebar, here in a new tab, right here is a product review page that I have already created. So I'll copy that URL, and then I would just go to PrettyLinks, add new pretty link, and go ahead and create a pretty link for that page. So I'd paste that URL, give it a title, and then choose my shortened link, just like that, and then save the pretty link. So now my pretty link's been created for that review page. Now when I go back to edit my link in bio page, I'll hit refresh, and then go to create a button, choose a pretty link, and I see it here in the dropdown. So I can just select it right here. You can also set an image that will appear inside of the button, but that's optional. And then button text lets you modify the actual text on the clickable button. It's the name of the pretty link automatically, but you can change it right here. So maybe I'll modify it like this, and just paste an emoji, and then save my link in bio page so far. Okay, so going back to buttons, I'll just add 2 more pretty links type of buttons just to populate my page a bit here. So this one will be this page here that I already have a pretty link for, strategy calls. And I'll change this to, say, book a free strategy call. And then I'll add another button real quick. Pretty link. And this will link out to a blog page with this link right here. And this one will say, read my latest blog post. And I'll add some more buttons later to show you what some of the rest of these types look like, but for now, I'll save what I have so far to show you what it looks like so far. Okay, once it's saved, I'll open the page up in a new incognito window. So it's like I'm a brand new site visitor viewing the page. And here's what it looks like. You can see my title, my image, my text, which is aligned all center, my social media icons, my links with the button color that's set, and you see my image for my page background. So I can use this page's URL wherever I want, maybe on Instagram or TikTok bio or something like that, or anywhere else link in bio pages are commonly used. So visitors can land on this page and get all my links. All right, going back now to edit the page again. One other thing to note when editing a link in bio page, you see the section here on the right for statistics and replacements. So here you can get information and a link to set up those short links on these pages. So see our support docs for more information about that. And also, if I click this link right here, if you want to use the URL or keyword replacements feature on link in bio pages, you'll notice a link in bio page type added here, in here, that you can select for those. So you can use the replacements feature on your link in bio pages if you want to. Again, if you're not familiar with these features, our knowledge base has some great guides and URL and keyword replacements for reference. All right, going back to edit my link in bio page, I'll add a few more buttons to show what these other types look like. So I'll click to add a new button and select video, and then enter a sample YouTube URL for a video. And then you could choose how you want it to actually display. You can show it as a button that links out to the video itself, or you can choose to embed the video. I'll go ahead and set up 2 different video links so we can see what each one looks like. So the first one will just be a button, and I'll modify the text of the button itself just a little bit. And then I'll add another button and choose video. And this one will be an embed, so people can play the video right on the link in bio page itself. And you can select a background color for the video embed. And we'll see what that is when we view the page. Or you can just set it to be transparent. And then you have some text here that you can enter. So this will show below the embedded video. Okay, so I'll save the page now. And then click to open it again. And here are those 2 video links. You can see the first one's a button with this little play icon to show that it's a video. And below is the embedded video with that color background that you see here and the text. So visitors can just click here to play the video right on my link in bio page. Okay, now back to edit the page again. Next, I'll add a new button like that. And this time I'll select PrettyPay link. A PrettyPay link is a way to sell digital and physical products, or even recurring subscriptions through an automatically styled Stripe sales page. And again, our knowledge base has a really extensive guide and video tutorial showing you how they work. So you'll need to have a PrettyPay link already created here in the plugin on the PrettyPay links page, right here. Once you have one created in the dropdown, you can select it here. So I have one set up for an ebook, so I'll select that. And you can upload an image that will show on the button itself. So just to show you that, I'll go ahead and upload one. So here's my image. And you can also choose to show the product price on the button, and also choose to show product details below. So the price and details are set on the PrettyPay link that you create. But I won't select that though. I'll only choose to show the price to keep it clean and basic. And you can modify the text on the button itself if you want to, like this. Okay, so now I'll save the page again. Then once I save it, I'll open it back up. And here's what it looks like. So you see those new buttons here for my PrettyPay links. So it's got the price, the text, and the image. And if somebody clicks on it, they'll go to the Stripe checkout page to buy my product. All right, back to edit the page now. And going down to buttons and adding a new button. The last type you see is product or group display. So these let you embed your product displays or product display groups on your page. Again, it's beyond what I'm going to go over in this video, but product displays are a way to showcase your products in a visual layout with a product image, purchase links, and information. And display groups let you group multiple product displays side by side so you can showcase multiple products at once. So for example, I have a sample product display to show for this Garmin watch right here. And you can see groups are shown with the group text next to them so you can tell the difference. But I'll select that watch, which is an individual product display. And then you can change the button text like that. So once that's added, I'll save the page. And going back to view it, here's what it looks like. So it embeds the product display right on the page. And a display group would just show all the displays you have added to the group, one after the other. All right, going back to edit my link in bio page again. So let's say I don't like what that looks like. I can just go back to buttons and click the trash icon here to remove it, and it gets rid of it. Also, you can click this down arrow to open up the links again to edit them. And you can click this icon here to click and drag them around to choose what order they show up in. Again, if you make any changes at all to your page, just be sure to click Update to save them. Also, depending on what type of links that you have set up, you can change the template here at any time and test and see what type works best for you. Maybe you want the product type of display, which will display your PrettyPay links in sort of a graphical display. Or to just show you this one as an example, I could select Hybrid, like that, and then maybe add another button down here, just to get some different products going, and PrettyPay link, and then select that other ebook I have, change some text maybe, and then save the page. And then opening the page up again, it gives it this look with different sections people can go into. So it's got my normal links and video. The shop tab has all my PrettyPay links. And content has my blog post, my blog feed. And one other thing about this hybrid template here, if I go back to edit the page, once you select hybrid as your template, it adds these options here that you can customize. So you can change the color and the border of the section, and some more options here for the tab content area that we just saw. Also here you can choose what displays in that content tab. So if you remember, it shows my blog feed. So here you can see it's set to WordPress posts, which is your blog feed. Or you can select custom content and then enter some content here. Or an RSS feed, say for a podcast. So you just enter that URL right here. But for mine, I'll set it back to WordPress posts. Also, you can choose to add an additional contact tab by entering this information right here. So you can enter an email where your submissions will go, and then you can customize some text right here. And if I save the page now and open it up, you can see that tab added right here. And here's a form to get in touch with you. So before you use your link in bio page, depending on what type of links that you have on yours, go ahead and go in there and change between the different types of templates to see which one works best for you. Okay, going back to WordPress now. One other thing, if you go to PrettyLinks here in the left sidebar and link in bio pages, here you can see a list of all the pages that you have in your site. You can delete them and get to edit them right here. You can quickly view them from here, get the QR code, which links to it, and copy the URL here. Also, you can create as many as you want, so you're not limited to just one link in bio page. You can create as many as you need for many different platforms or uses. And that's it. You've now seen how to create a link in bio page with PrettyLinks. See our knowledge base for a lot more information on link in bio pages and PrettyLinks' many features. Also, be sure to follow our blog and YouTube channel for all of our latest tips and tricks on all things PrettyLinks and link management. Thanks Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.